So we're going to begin. We're going to take off our shoes, and I want you guys to come up to your mat. And you want to sit down about a foot away from the end. So if I was standing here, maybe about right here. So welcome you to introductory yoga for increasing strength and flexibility. So we're going to come and sit down right on the mat. We're going to straighten our back. We're going to put our palms up, just like this. Go ahead and close your eyes. We're going to start with some deep breathing. So inhale, exhale. Once more, and again, and on your own. And let's keep going with that. All right, now let's go ahead and bring our hands up above our head. So stretching out that lower back with our palms together while I explain today's objectives and assessments. So our first objective today is to participate in at least 3 out of the 4 balancing poses today using either the initial or modified poses. For each initial pose, I'll demonstrate the modified pose as well. And also today, at any time, if you feel uncomfortable, you can revert back to this pose. This is going to be our alternative pose for today. Does anyone have any questions on the objectives, assessments, or alternative pose? We're good? All right, let's just take a few more deep breaths. All right, from here we're going to bring our arms down in front of us. We're going to go onto our knees. And we're going to slide down onto our stomachs. So we're going to do Cobra, but we're going to do it a little different than Cam did. So our arms shoulder length apart, palms flat on the floor, and just bringing up the shoulders and the neck as high as you can. There we go. Carly, excellent. Hiram, wonderful. Good job. And we're going to do this and just deep breathing for about 30 seconds. While we hold this, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the music. Okay. Continue, and let's go up onto our knees. And let's spread our legs out about shoulder length apart. Same with our arms. So what we're going to do here is when we inhale, we're going to suck in, bring our back nice and high, tucking in our just like this. This is called cat. So we'll inhale into cat, and we'll exhale, bringing our chest low, our shoulder and our neck high into cow. All right, and inhale once more into cat. And now feel free to go in your pace, going from cat to cow, inhaling and exhaling for about the next minute. One more deep inhale, and this time let's exhale and go back down into Cobra pose. And let's hold this for about 30 seconds, breathing before we go into our workout today. Inhaling in and out, either through your nose or your mouth, whatever's more comfortable. We'll get up, going onto our knees. Let's bring our arms free in front of us onto our toes into the plank position. And everyone is familiar with the plank position, I'm sure. So back straight, knees not, or hips not sagging. And if it's more comfortable, you can go down into your arms. So while we hold that, so I know most of us are more comfortable, I'm actually going to demonstrate the modified pose for the next position coming up, and then we'll walk through the initial pose together. Is everyone okay? Does anyone have any questions? Cam, you doing all right? Like on your arms? Okay. So the next pose, what we're gonna do from there is into downward dog. So you would come onto your chair just for the modified pose, separate your legs a little bit, and okay. Does anyone have any questions about that? No? Okay, so let's go back into our plank. No, that's just if you feel that you want to use the chair. We're gonna do the initial pose all together, okay? Okay, so back into our plank, and this is our first balancing pose. And we're gonna do a few rounds of going from plank to downward dog to 2 other poses. And I'll come through and give feedback after the first run, okay? All right, so into our plank, and now we'll walk to downward dog. So if you're not using the chair, you can walk. So you're gonna bring your feet back, your arms in front of us, making sure our head and chin are tucked down underneath us. All right, and breathing. All right, Rob doing an excellent job. Of course, Kristen and Jamie. Everyone getting that deep stretch in, very nice. Just a few more seconds here. Keeping that chin nice and tucked. Okay, so from downward dog, we're gonna walk back up with our legs right underneath us. We're gonna go up to what's called awkward chair. So we're gonna sweep our fingertips. So it's not quite a squat, but you are spreading your knees slightly and bring your arms out in front of us for balance. So awkward chair, like you're gonna almost sit down, but not quite. There we go. Nice job, yeah. Of course, Cam, if you want to keep going lower, just like Cam does, if that's better for you, getting that real tight, good job. Whoever's more comfortable. Or if you want to work, maybe the balance is a little difficult, you can come up and use a chair. There we go. And we'll work on that for about another 30 seconds. And now we'll take our awkward chair and actually come back down and sit. So when we sit, we're gonna raise our legs up as high as we can, bringing our arms out like this, balancing on our core. If that's a little difficult, you can grab underneath and even put your knees down. Or for an extra challenge, you can go ahead and bring your knees and your shoulders up simultaneously, but not going down all the way for a boat crunch. Sometimes I think that's easier. So you're gonna do that, just like that. Or underneath, whatever's more comfortable. Yeah, just like that. Go. Just breathing. Just about another 20 seconds. You can always grab underneath your knees if that's easier for you. There you go. And we'll come back down, actually going onto our knees and back rolling into that plank position. So remember, modified, you can use your forearms if that's more comfortable for you. And this is the first balancing pose we're going to start observing today. And we're going to just try to hold that for about another 25 seconds into your plank. Nice job, using our upper body to balance and breathing. All right, and from here, from our plank, we'll go back into downward dog, into our second balancing pose. And trying to hold that for, let's go for about 30 seconds, making sure we're breathing. Of course, using the chair if that's more comfortable for you, or moving into our alternative pose. There we go. Once again, just working on our balancing. All right, deep breathing and breathing, only about 8 more seconds. Okay, so from there, we'll walk it back up into our awkward chair, our third balancing pose, and up, using our lower body to balance. Leaning forward, more comfortable for balance for you. Using the chair to rest your bum on. Go and try to hold this for about 30 seconds. And if you guys can, with the show of your fingers, since your hands are up, a 1 being a little intensity, 10 being the most. About a 5, we're hoping for about a 5, a 6. Okay, but of course it's whatever you feel. All right, so let's go back down to boat. Of course, grabbing underneath your legs if that's more comfortable. There you go. Maybe not grabbing, maybe just holding. Go. Let's make this next round a little okay, maybe 10 to 15 seconds each, okay? Is everyone all right with that? All right, great. So let's roll back over into our plank. Bring your body up. Even going on the forearms if you'd like. Iram does a great modification for that. All right. Okay, only about 5 more seconds. And up to downward dog for the last time. And once more up to the awkward chair. We'll come back and sit down into our boat. So while we're in the boat pose, I'm actually going to demonstrate the first cool down pose we'll be doing. So if you guys, well, we can just sit. I know it's kind of a lot. So for our first cool down, we would come down through the boat, and we're going to be doing this laying down, but I want to demonstrate standing up so that way everyone can see. Okay, so you would come down, you're going to lay your arms flat. Sorry, you want the upper part of your torso flat on the back, but what you're going to do is you're going to twist like this, your leg. So around your hip area is actually going to be lifted from the mat. And you want to alternate from your knee to your head in different directions. It's called a supine twist. So supine being on your back, twisting your lower back. Does anyone have any questions? All right, so we'll go into our boat and then we'll just come straight down. Go. Opening the arms, crossing over the knee, lifting that hip and alternating sides. You can do leg all the way over or just to behind the leg. We'll hold that and breathe. Keeping our left leg flat. Just working on breathing. There you go. Excellent job, Jamie. Nice job, Cam. And let's go ahead and rotate to our other side. There you go. So if you want to try that. So just like this. Just like that. Is that okay? How does that feel? Okay. All right. All right, and let's go back down to the center. So all you need to do for our final pose is lay flat on your back, spread out your arms and legs like a star, and just breathe. Just like this, flat. Just like you're spreading out into bed. That's all you gotta do. It doesn't feel like you're doing much at all. Just breathe for about the next 45 seconds. Relaxing, maybe closing our eyes. All right, let's come back and sit straight up like we did before and just cool down again or some more with our breathing. So back straight, palms in front of us, maybe closing our eyes. working on our breathing for about 30 seconds. All right, and let's relax and we'll go through a little review. So how many of you guys were able to participate in at least one out of the 4 balancing poses? All right, everyone? How about 2? Okay, 3, and keep it up for 4. Awesome. Can anyone name any of the balancing poses that we did?
Downward dog.
Downward dog, yeah. Yeah, the boat, the chair, and the plank. Yeah, absolutely. Does anyone have any other questions? No? Okay. That was it.